Hello and welcome. My name is Ian Churchman. I teach Tai Chi at Heene Community Centre in Worthing on Monday nights, and this video is for all my pupils who can't do the warm-ups because we are closed, unfortunately, for the coronavirus closures at this moment. So we're going to go through my standard warm-ups. Firstly, just stretching and moving around the body to be able to feel where we're holding tension, and then we're going to go into an exercise called the 8 golden brocades. So first, starting by bringing the weight into your left leg, lift your right knee as if it's held on a piece of string, swing out and let it come back of its own accord. Loosening the leg muscles. Now you can hold on to a solid surface. I'm in my kitchen, so the kitchen worktop would work. Stepping shoulder width, weight coming across into right leg, bend the knee and lift left, swing out and let it come back of its own accord. Watching myself on the camera, it feels like I'm doing some sort of river dance. Step shoulder width. And now we're going to loosen the wrists. So without moving the arms, turn the wrists one way. And this is to just see if you're holding any tension in the forearms, carpal tunnel areas, just to help that relax. Knees are bent at this point and pelvis is tucked down and under, almost as if you're going to sit on a high stool. Go back in the opposite direction. So we've got 2 extra arms with the shadow. So from that we're going back to the legs, bring the weight into the bent left leg, lift your right heel off the floor, turn the heel round till it points to the left toe, and then place it down and you should feel a stretch in the inside of the leg. Slide it back, keeping the weight still in the left leg, lift right heel, turn, place down and slide back. Lift, 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 turn, place down and slide back. We're going to transfer the weight to the right leg, bending the right knee fractionally and lift the left heel off the floor. Turn the left heel to point at the right toe, place the heel down, feeling the stretch in the inner thigh and slide back. If you're not feeling the stretch, you can turn the heel further round so it points more to the front before you place it down and slide back. But obviously, if this is the first time for you, take it easy as you go. And then if you want to feel more of a stretch towards the end, you can continue to place down and slide back, lift, rotate, place down and slide back, lift, rotate, place down and slide back, lift, rotate, place down and slide back. So we've done our legs, arms, now legs again, and now we're going to go to the arms. So knees bent, pelvis tucked down and under, and we're going to rotate everything from the elbows and below, or even below. And we're going to try and avoid doing is shrugging your shoulders as we're doing this. So shoulders nice and relaxed, elbows circling one way, and now back in the opposite direction. Now I filmed this on my iPhone to try and create an upright image so that you can either put it on your iPhone or iPad or Kindle, if you can put it on a Kindle, or a device that you can stand up on a shelf at head height for you to be able to follow these exercises. So we've done legs, arms, legs and arms again, so now we're back to legs. Again, hold on to a solid surface if you want to make sure, if you haven't got great stability, you want to make sure you're safe. We're going to lift the knee again, and if I can raise it just a little bit higher so you can see my foot, I'm going to draw a circle on the floor as if I'm holding a marker pen between my big toe and the one next to it. So it helps to bend the weighted leg, the left leg at this point, a little bit more, and I also find a trick is to look at the floor, maybe 8 foot away, find a dot on the floor. Back the other way. It's not very easy for me because I'm staring at the camera trying to make sure I'm in shot. And finally, step out, shoulder width. Now you have weight in the right leg, lift left, and draw a circle on the floor with the left. Excuse me wobbling, I've got myself in the camera that's distracting me. And back the opposite direction. This isn't looking good, is it? I'm going to hold on. Luckily this is mainly for just the people that attend my regular classes, so you're used to my slightly wacky sense of humour. And we're going to step out, shoulder width. So this next one we're going to loosen the shoulders, and we're going to do a big movement and a small movement afterwards. The big movement is to exercise and move around muscles that you're not used to moving around the shoulder area, and this and then the second version of the same exercise is to do the posture muscles. So big pulling muscles first, and then small posture muscles afterwards. So we're going to lift the shoulders up as high as we can, and then we're going to circle around, reaching as far behind in that circle as you can, and then circle down to the bottom. Rolling the shoulders forward, lifting all the way up, over to the back, letting the shoulders drop down, and then rolling the shoulders forward again, coming all the way up to the top, circling round to the back, trying to relax the shoulders as much as you can, and then going forwards, up to the top, making as big a circle as you can, down to the bottom, and rolling the shoulders forward, lifting up, over to the back, down to the bottom. We're going to make this the last one, rolling forwards, lifting up, circling round to the back, and dropping the shoulders down. Good, so shake that out if you need to, shake your legs out if you need to. We're going to go again, but this time micro movement. Now, it's not going to do well on camera, but we're trying to do the circle as small as we can. So you can't even see me moving my shoulders, but believe me, I am. I'm going to lift the shoulders up and then gently small circle round to the back. Now you might only feel your shoulder blades closing, and then relax them down to the bottom. Now if you want to get an extra relax, breathe out all the way down. Rolling the shoulders forward, up to the top again, circling round to the back, relaxing the shoulders down, and then rolling forward, lifting up to the top, round to the back, circling down to the bottom, and letting the shoulders relax down, then rolling them forward, lifting all the way up, round to the back, dropping the shoulders down, remembering to breathe out if you can, then rolling them forwards, coming up to the top, around to the back, then down to the bottom. And we'll make this the last one, pushing forwards, coming up to the top, over to the back, and relaxing the shoulders down. Give them a shake out if you need, shake your legs out if you need to. And we're going to go again, but in the opposite direction. So feet shoulder width, knees bent, pelvis tucked under, and sort of imagine a thread lifting your head up towards the ceiling, elongating your neck, aligning the spine all the way from the top of the head down to the coccyx. So we go again, starting with a big lift up this time, and gently pushing forwards, down to the bottom, and rolling as big as you can round to the back before lifting up, gently pressing forwards, letting the shoulders drop down, then around to the back, coming all the way up, over to the front, letting the shoulders relax down completely, then opening to the back, lifting all the way up, gently pressing forwards and dropping the shoulders down before circling back, coming up to the top, over to the front as far as you can, down to the bottom, so you can naturally open to the back, lifting up to the top, over to the front, letting the shoulders relax down. We'll make this the last one, going back, lifting up, over to the front, dropping the shoulders down, and that's the end. Shake your arms out if you need to, shake your legs out if you need to. Now I'm wondering if I've got a really shiny spot on my forehead because the 4 spotlights are on me from the kitchen lights. So I apologise if I can't do much about it. It shouldn't really affect your ability to help to follow the Tai Chi. So last time through, we're going to do this once more. Small shoulder lift, pushing the shoulders forward. You may just feel the shoulder blades opening. Relaxing the shoulders down, let them settle. And then opening to the back, you may just feel the shoulder blades closing. Coming up once again, over to the front, relaxing the shoulders down, then circling back, coming all the way up, over to the front, letting the shoulders relax down, and then circling to the back, coming up to the top, over to the front, dropping the shoulders down, then rounding to the back, coming up once again, over to the front, down to the bottom, and last time through, circling back, lifting up, over to the front, and this time relax. Good, so this is where I would normally suggest you take a break and have a glass of water, and I've got a glass, but I forgot to fill it up, so my mistake. We're going to push on and get on with some more exercises, and these are called Qigong exercises. So Qigong exercises basically, well actually I'm not so sure on the definition now, but Qigong basically translates into breath energy. So try and make the breath last the length of the movement. So if the arm moves from by the legs to horizontal to the floor, then that would be one full breath in, and then as you drop back down again, one full breath out. But if you're doing a longer move, like the next one, the breath will be all the way till you turn to the side. So feet shoulder width, balance equally between the heels and the toes, weight equal between the left and the right leg. Pelvis tucked under, so it's almost like you're tilting the pelvis, which will hold your abdomen, and it's almost like you're just about to start sitting down. So you just tuck your tailbone down and under, as if you would normally have your tailbone pointing slightly behind your feet. You're trying to turn it down so it sort of points between your heels, if that's the best way to describe it. Arms relaxed, nice high posture, feeling you're stretching your neck up towards the ceiling. And the first exercise, we're going to start actually with what we call fist, feet width apart. So, fist between the feet is about the right height. We're going to bring the weight into the toes, And as we do that, we breathe in, bringing the hands horizontal to the floor. We're going to do this 3 times. Breathe in, lifting the heel slightly, no more than 1 centimetre. Breathe out, bring the feet flat on the floor again. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, lifting the heels and breathe out. Good. So back to stepping shoulder width, knees bent, pelvis tucked down and under, and head held by imaginary thread as it's pulling your head up. Breathing soft and relaxed. If you want tongue touching top palate, which is where your tongue would naturally sit if it was relaxed and you weren't talking as fast as I am. So second one, we're going to turn to the sides. So we're going to breathe in, feet flat on the floor, and continue to breathe in as we turn as far as feels comfortable. Now keep the hips still and breathe out, returning to the front. And again, I can see my weird extra arm shadows. Breathe in, turning to the left side. Breathe out, coming back. Trying to keep the hips still. Breathe in, going to the right. Breathe out, coming back. All the turn is through the waist and the shoulders. And out. Good. So that's the first 2 done. The next third exercise is a stretch, and I'm going to turn my back so you can see where the hand goes. The hand is going to sit on the lower back at this point, and we're going to start with the left hand behind the back, the weight in the left leg, the right heel stays on the floor, and hopefully I've got enough ceiling height to do this. So the right hand is over the left shoulder, and we're going to stretch up, and you can see I'm stretching from my right arm all the way down to the hip, and then breathe out, changing sides. You can release the left hand, which goes above the head, the right hand is in the smaller back, and move all the weight into the right leg, left heel stays on the floor, and I'm stretching up to the right side. Now you may have already noticed sometimes I get my left and right muddled up, especially my regular class will know that. So I'm hoping I'm going to get this correct. Weights in left leg, right hands up in the air, breathe in as you stretch, breathe out, weight comes into right leg, left arm's in the air, breathe up and to the right side. This time breathe out, relax hands either side. Wow. I'm enjoying this, I hope you are, and we've got about halfway through. So the next exercise is a bit more vigorous. Now you can do this sitting down on a chair if you wish, but we're going to go into a position called horse stance. Horse stance, we open the toes, we equalise the heels, we open the toes, and then we sit down with the knees going in the direction of the toes. We're going to place the hands resting on the top of the thighs. Now if this position feels uncomfortable, bring the weight into one leg and pull one leg in and just do it a bit narrower. If it feels completely uncomfortable, you are welcome to sit down, put your hands in your lap, and we can do this because it's mainly a head movement. So hands make a gentle fist, leaving a gap in the centre, maybe the size of a grape, so not a tight fist. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull the chin back as if someone's pressed us on the chin. Looks a bit weird in the camera. And then we relax and smile, releasing the neck muscles. And now we're going to breathe in and turn the head only to the right. And breathe out all the way, slowly turning the head back. We're going to pull the chin in. Relax. Breathe in, turning your head to the left. And breathe out, coming back. Now you can add tiger's eye to this exercise, and what it is when you turn your head to the right, you then look as far right with your eyes at the same time, and when you go left, obviously look as far left as you can. So take a breath in, and I pull the chin in. Looks weird on the camera. Relax and smile, breathe in, turning your head to the right. Look as far right as you can, which means you'll be looking behind you and over your shoulder. Breathe out, coming back to the beginning position. Last time through, pull the chin in. Relax and smile, breathe into the left. Look as far left as you can over your shoulder. And then breathe out all the way back. Place the hands on the thighs. Close the toes. Equalize the heels. Close the toes and you're back in shoulder width. Okay, so we're moving on to the next one, which is a kick. Now again, you can hold on to a solid object or you can just kick normally. Now I'm going to make a bit more noise than I normally do. In a class we all make a lot of noise, and the reason is we're going to do what's called dragon's breath. So we're going to breathe in, long slow breath in, and then a fast exhale breath as we kick with the heel. Like that. So give it a try. Your neighbours may think you're doing karate in the lounge, or maybe following Josh Wicks's exercise class instead of my simple qigong. So weight coming into left leg, lift right foot, it's a heel kick. Weight's now coming into right, lift left as you breathe in. Weight's coming into right, lift left. And finally weight coming into right, lift left. Good. Hopefully you made a bit of noise that time as well. If not, hope you feel more positive on the next one. You join us for a good loud exhale. So next on our list, we're going to turn to the sides. So as we turn to the sides, there's a little eye exercise as well. So as we turn, look at the wall at eye level, but you're also in the lower peripheral trying to look at the toe on the foot that you've lifted or turned open. So let me do that for you. Follow me as you bring your weight into the left, bend your left leg, lift your right toe off the floor, arms are just relaxed and pointing down to the foot. You're looking at the wall at eye level in front of you and trying to see your right foot. Breathe out as you come back. So weight coming into right leg, keep the knee bent, lift left toe off the floor, arms are relaxed, looking at the wall at eye level, and breathe out, coming back. So 2 more to go, weight coming into left, bending the left leg, turn right as you breathe in, breathe out as you come back, and then weight coming into right, lift left toe, looking at the wall at eye level and your left toe, and then breathe out, coming back. Great, you're doing well. We've got 2 more to go, one easy one and one not so easy one. But we'll talk you through it, and again, if you need to, we can do this one sitting down. So if you need a break from your legs, you can sit down and do this one. Try and do it with a chair without arms, because we're going to put our arms as far back as we can at one point, and as up as we can. Now I think I'm touching the ceiling if I do that, so this will be fun for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine we're holding a ball of energy, or a beach ball, or just resting your hands around a bigger object. Not quite tree hugging, but that feel. We're going to take a breath in, palms are relaxed, arms are relaxed, breathe in. Now keeping your tailbone tucked under, so not arching your back, reach as far behind as you can, breathing out. Holding belly ball again, breathe in, and reaching behind, breathing out. In and out. Now we're going to go in reverse. Turn the palms forward, breathe in. Again, don't arch the back, try to keep the tailbone turned under. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in and Good. You're doing great. We're coming up to the last the last one of the 8 golden brocades. And so we have to do a bit of health and safety on this one because I have to make sure everyone's looking after their backs. So I'm going to turn to the side. It's going to be funny to me to see myself. This exercise, your feet are shoulder width. I'm just demonstrating this time, don't follow. But to get the right position, you're going to need to bend the knees and then let the arms hang forward like a monkey. Now you can see my head is in line with my spine. Try not to look up to keep your line, which will take you out of line. And try not to look down, which again will take your head out of line. So this is the position you look for as you go to it. You don't have to go all the way down, you can be higher up, but try not to completely collapse all the way down to the bottom to do this exercise. Health and safety briefing over. So with that in mind, again I'm going to try not to hit the ceiling. This exercise has a dragon's breath. So we're going to breathe in when we get to the very top, and then we're going to let our arms flop and strike the side of our trousers with the little finger somewhere around the seam of the trousers. Now the trick is just to relax, and pretty much your hands end up there anyhow. Don't clap your hands on the leg. Your palms are facing forward and striking. Okay, so with all that instruction, we do the final 8 golden brocades, and we start by taking a breath in, and on the out breath you bend the knees, you stick your bum out, you let your arms hang forward. You're going to cross your right arm, you're going to put your left arm on top. Now your right arm is going to lift your left arm, the left arm is going to stay floppy. So we're going to breathe into the top, loud exhale, dragon breath, and strike your legs. Now I was really lucky I didn't strike the worktop. That would have been embarrassing, me hopping around, hugging my fingers. Let's go again. Breathe in, breathe out. This time cross left, put the right on top. Right stays floppy. Breathe in all the way to the top. Dragon breath, exhale. 2 more to go. Breathe in. Breathing out. Crossing right. Crossing left on top. Breathe in. And very last one. Breathing in. Breathing out. Crossing left. Putting the right on top. Breathing in. Well, thank you very much for joining me for the 8 golden brocades, especially the Heene Community Centre Monday night regulars. And you can find me on Facebook under Gerda Geddes Yang Style Tai Chi. Come and join us on that. We have got other videos of the form, part 1 of the form, and we'll slowly be adding stuff, especially to help people at this time. Thank you for all your help. Please leave nice comments or like buttons down below, and we'll look forward to seeing you again in the future.